Hey, you! I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
She knows she Israel? Don't know. How long you know her?
Just about a month and a half.
A month or two?
I just come from Jamaica.
Oh, okay. When you came up?
About a month and a half.
A month ago? Okay, all praises. The reason why I was asking you that is because you said in Jamaica you got to learn it, right? Now, you've only known her for about a month, you said? Okay, and that's your friend, right? You wouldn't want nothing bad happen to her, right? So now, what the officer was explaining to you is that you have to be an example. Right. So you see like how you said you went to Jamaica and you learned it, but when you came back, you weren't doing it then. What happens to us is, we meet a lot of people, they tend to know, especially my family from Jamaica too. Father, he heard that stuff, but he never did it. So I grew up not knowing it. You understand? Matthew 5, chapter, verse 18.
Matthew chapter 5 verse 18. For verily I say unto you.
Start of verse 17. So what we're going to read about is Jesus Christ, because you know Christ is black, right? According to the Bible, right? How you doing, my brother? We're reading about Jesus Christ and about the laws that we're supposed to keep, right? Read that real quick.
Verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
So Christ, which is a black man, you agree? You agree, my brother? You agree Christ is a black man? Okay, but you agree though, right? Wayne, you agree that Christ is a black man, right? So this is what the black man is saying. Come on.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
So he taught you the law about the beard, right? He taught you as well the law about the fringes, right? So Christ said, I didn't come to destroy those things, meaning we should still be doing, right? Come on.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets. The prophets wrote about Christ. The prophets front to back, they wrote about God's laws, right? Read.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Christ fulfilled dying on the cross for his people, for Israelites. But we know growing up, they say one love, everybody come together. That's not biblical. God is not about that. God is about uniting his people. You being from the tribe of Benjamin, he's about those 12 tribes. He ain't about everybody, right? Read.
For verily I say unto you.
Now this is why he said he didn't come to destroy the law. Read.
Till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
So Christ said, until heaven and earth pass. Heaven is still here, right? Earth is still here. So Christ said, until those things be destroyed, ain't nothing going to be destroyed out of the law. So he's explaining to us, listen, God's law still stands as long as the earth still stands. You understand?
Right.
So now, what happens if we don't keep God's law? Read.
Till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
So now Christ said, hey, listen up. If anybody breaks one of the least commandments, like think about a beard. It doesn't seem like much, right? It seems easy to shave off. A lot of jobs, they require to shave it off, right? The fringes. It seems like something small, right? But he said what?
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
So for example, somebody simply does things like shave off their beard completely, don't wear fringes.
And shall teach men so.
And what?
And shall teach men so.
Now he says, and you teach men so. What's two main ways you can teach somebody? Think about it. What are two ways you could teach somebody? When we went to school, how did they teach us? They talked to us, right? So that's one way. What's another way you can teach somebody? Huh? You come closer, because it's hard to hear from this call.
I'm gonna listen.
Hey, my young brother, what's two ways you can teach people? Huh? One way is talking, right? But what's another way we teach people? By actions. By actions. Because if I tell you don't smoke, but I smoke, you're going to look at me like, man, this dude right here is a hypocrite. He's telling me to not to do something he's doing. Like children, we'll tell kids don't lie, right? But they won't turn around a lot of kids and tell them Santa Claus and all that other garbage that's fake, right? So read that again.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so.
When it says teach men so, Christ is about to get on those of us that we hear the laws, we don't do the laws, we also are poor example to others. Because if another Benjamite brother from the West Indies see you, right, he's not going to know you keeping God's laws because he don't see it. It's physical, but it's also spiritual. You understand? Actions. That's what it's about. It's about actions, right? Read.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
When it says the least in the kingdom of heaven, that means you're not going to get the kingdom of heaven. Which we're going to read it to prove it. Come on.
But whosoever shall do and teach them.
But the ones that actually start to go to bed, wear the fringes, tell the sister, since you're an Israelite. And as an Israelite, guess what? There's a dress code. Because did you know she's not supposed to be wearing those tights? Did you know that? Did you tell her that? Now, if you told her that out of your word of mouth, would she listen to you? Don't think so. Which, guess what? A lot of people didn't. But, check this out. If she believes in God and you showed her in the Bible, do you think she would listen to that? You see that? And that's why we come out teaching the Bible. You understand? Because word of mouth, we've all heard word of mouth. That's why a lot of us say we Christians. We say God loves everybody, all of that. You understand? Read.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
So you see that? Christ said, my brother Wayne, he's going to call you great, and you're going to get the kingdom if you be an example to her. Right. So when you give her that flyer, you need to tell the sister, you're an Israelite. And as an Israelite, you got to keep God's commandments. Now, I'm going to show you a commandment that you can give her. Deuteronomy 22:5. Deuteronomy 22:5, because I'm going to tell you something, Wayne. That's love according to the Bible. Us correcting each other's love. When we walk past each other and don't help each other out, meaning show each other the sin that we're doing, that means we don't like each other. And in the black community, a lot of us hate each other. Look at our island, Jamaica. Look at the music we make. We make music about daggering. That's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's sister. You grinding on her in the damn club. How is it the older generation used to tell us, go home, put on some clothes. Now this generation right now telling you, take off the clothes. And then you have what? STDs all over the place. Right. You have Chichiman running up and down the damn place. And nobody correcting them. Especially in half a tree. The boy that was selling buses for what? Money. And papers. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
This is a law that needs to be read to the men and the women. Come on.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So our women, they're princesses, they're Israelites. They're not supposed to wear things that belong to a man. Like what? Trousers, what else?
The shirt.
What else?
The shoe.
What else? Shorts, boxers, because we got a lot of our women that they go into this lesbian lifestyle. That's what they wear. They got a manly spirit on them. You understand? So this is going to help to remove that manly spirit. So your friend, right? If you really care about her as your friend, you're going to show a sister, my sister. God's saying I'm supposed to do that. And we're going to watch. You're going to see why. Come on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Them same boy back home, a half a tree. Mayu, take off that thing. Yo, a blows y'all wear, Mayu. Take that thing down. You understand? I'll wear a skirt. You see that? Even in America, they're doing it. And what America do? America make it popularize. Legalize it. That's evil, but America say they're Christian. You understand? Read.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So God said everybody that cross-dress and don't correct the people from stop cross-dressing is an abomination. You know what abomination is? Do you know what an abomination is? What's abomination? But what's an abomination? Abomination is like filth. That's what it means. In other words, for example, would you take doodle and put it in your hand? That's an abomination to you. You understand? The same way you have to show her, that's how the tight should be. That's underwear. Put a dress over it. You understand? God said he views us as abomination when we do that. You understand? Get Zephaniah 1:8 real quick. And I'm going to tell you something. When we dress like that, believe it or not, we're showing that we worship another God. You understand? Because God never told us to do that. And if we do things opposite to God, that make us the antichrist. You know, since I'll be like, fire upon the devil, we serving the devil when we cross-dress. You understand? Read that real quick.
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
God said in that day, he's going to destroy those of us that's clothed in strange apparel. My older brother, how you doing? How you doing, brother? That's your niece? That's your niece? So you understand, though. Show her she's Israel and show her that law, all right? But you got to start keeping it too as well.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.